Now you're gonna have to forgive me because I just do not enjoy Animal Crossing. I just don't see the point of going to a familiar place and talking to a bunch of strange animals. After all, that's for lonely people. What do you think, Hamtaro? Well, Jesus, no need to be rude. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should have scripted a 64 Things Wrong video. Doing funny stuff is way more enjoyable. Gets better views too. I swear, why do people like analytical stuff? It's always just a single guy speaking out their arse on the side of developers. Although saying that, if we're on the subject of circle jerking people more popular than you, maybe I shouldn't be speaking too loud. Anyway, let's start filming. Shit! When it comes to relaxing games, there are a few that stray their thoughts away from Animal Crossing, and it's kinda surprising that the game made it so popular. The year of its release was shared with that of Morrowind, Kingdom Hearts and Metroid Prime. Huge epic adventures with as much detailing as possible and focused around performing something you wouldn't normally be able to do, where Animal Crossing took a completely inverse route. This wasn't fighting black people accompanied by, oh, I might want to change that. This wasn't fighting creatures of the darkness accompanied by Disney characters. This was an incredibly laid back, incredibly peaceful place to be. Utilizing the GameCube's internal clock, Nintendo were able to create a world that paralleled our own with dynamic day and night cycles, fluctuation in stock markets, and even real-world holidays. The game paints a very realistic outlook of life, but wears a pair of rose-tinted glasses that a lot of people got drawn into. The game begins with your character moving to a new house, and from there, you are immediately thrown into your new job and given the task of introducing yourself to your new neighbors. This allows for ample opportunity to let you talk to villagers at your own pace and explore the town where you'll be living independently. When you start off in a new village, some features and places will be notably absent until you play more of the game and fulfill certain requirements. This gives you a genuine incentive to play more of the game, and through experiencing more of the world, you become more invested in the game. But while the world of Animal Crossing is great at expressing a colourful realism, the characters are just a little too realistic. The first person you'll interact with is a guy who has to sit next to you on public transport, and even if you say no, she'll sit with you anyway. Just like real life, the game is deliberately designed to annoy you through the people you speak to. She then proceeds to ask you personal questions, and you quickly discover she has a drooling problem, so instead of being given the ability to relax, you are already being harassed by a weird person on the bus, and you can't even speak up about it because you're just so damn shy. Once you arrive in town, you're forced to get alone in a house that has nothing more than basic accommodation with no furniture. Normally this should encourage you to talk to villagers, but you soon realize that the people you're living with are kinda simple-minded. Characters are all one-note tropes, from being hungry, stoic, ladylike, and so forth. This disconnect from the complex personas to stereotypes doesn't allow for any emotional connection other than gawking at how cute they are. The distance between the two of them is drawn even further when you realize that whatever you do has little effect on them. You can send letters being as rude as possible, but they will always be happy with whatever they read. People then soon realize that their actions have no consequences, so when your boss tells you to create an advertisement for the shop and all you do is tell the villagers that his dick tastes like peanut butter, you don't have any investment because nothing you do will affect those around you. The game says you can do what you want, when you want, where you want, but without some kind of emotional string that's more than a skin-deep personality, where's the use in doing anything at all? Since there's no narrative incentive to talk to villagers, the only gameplay to invest you is talking to the animals, hoping that one of them has a job and they'll reward you with furniture for your home. But this again creates the problem of being forced to listen to stereotype characters, and frankly, if you want to hear the inane ramblings of a tedious individual, you could just follow my Twitter. Even a player can get tired of the game and only fall in love with a small number of the 218 possible villagers, at which point when the player starts a new game, they have no holding obligation to just change the game file and try their luck again. A feature only emphasized further when you can transfer villagers to other towns and get people you actually enjoy your company with, and along with the fact that you interact with villagers solely for the purpose of rewards, at this point they're no longer people, they're Pokemon. And why should we care about the villagers? If I want to restart the game because I think my character looks like the aborted child of the Three Stooges, why shouldn't I? And Nintendo must have known not to have faith in humanity when they implemented Rossetti into the game, a punishing resident of the village who only talks to annoy and confuse you. Rossetti acts as a huge demoralizer because instead of playing the game how you want, you are under the control of the game's rules, and it does not want you to change those rules for your own benefit because it knows that people are not perfect. And they have every right to think that. I'm recording this game on an emulator, but without the outside ability to alter the game how you want, Animal Crossing doesn't want you to play it at its optimum. Now, I know some people like this game, but they're going to have to forgive me if the act of moving home and getting alone doesn't fill me with utter joy. The world and the methods of exploring your new home are cool, but it's bogged down by everything from one-dimensional characters, repetitious gameplay, and disconnecting the player by forcing them to connect with the game too organically. Animal Crossing becomes more of a tedium than something I would find relaxing. Creating a barrier between the game and the player makes all immersion lost, and while part of that that can be blamed on both the game and the player. My faith in humanity has been at an all-time low since, I don't know, last week. Animal Crossing is not something I would ever play normally. It has the potential to be something I could enjoy, but I'm not going to find it in its current state due to how it handles its characters. And for creating a beautiful world but populating it with monotonous, soulless puppets, I'd have to say that is really fucking stupid. Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button and share this video with all your friends? Share it to your grandma, why not? Share it with your dad, will he like this? I don't know, is your dad smart? Do you even have a dad? Maybe you have two? I don't know. Who's to say? Why not? Maybe they'll subscribe to my channel. Like, what if we just changed the word to subscribe? What if we called it like advocating to this channel? Why don't you advocate this channel? Or why not endorse? Endorse my channel if you would. Endorse it on social media. Endorse it with both your dads. For God's sake. Why do people speak like this on the end card? Everyone's gone! Look, if you want to go out, check the actual Really Freakin Clever, I've left the annotations on that side of the screen. If you want to check out my own stuff, I have a comedy review show up there, and down there you can see another YouTuber parody I did. It's on game theory. I talk about Ganon and how he might secretly be a sexual deviant, but that's spoilers, but you know, click any of the links. Click his, click mine, I don't know. Do what you want. I'm not gonna force you. Anyway, that's the end of that. Let's see everyone. Goodbye.